Welcome to the Art Lady channel. Today in class I have some first graders with me and we're going to help you learn about Abraham Lincoln. Good. He was, does anybody know? Yes, exactly, the 16th President of the United States. We're going to start off now. As we draw Abraham Lincoln, we'll do some questioning about him, but I want to get you started in actually making him as we talk about him. So let's go to the very center of our page right here, in the very middle. And in the middle of our page, I want you to make a horizontal line. So watch. Horizontal line over, wider. Bigger than bigger than a finger rather. So we're going over horizontally one finger and make it a little bit bigger than a finger. Now we're going to go diagonally up. So I'm going to go diagonally up and it's going to go up about 2 fingers. So I'm diagonally up 2 fingers. From here, I'm going to go diagonally out just a little bit. And then I'm going to go diagonally back this way to the left. From here, let's go to our center line. From the center line, I'm going to not touch the edge, but I'm going to go over just a little bit. And I'm going to go down a small line, and it's slightly diagonal. If I come back to my original horizontal line, I'm going to curve up now just a little bit. A slight curve up. From this number 1, I'm going horizontally in to toward the left just a little bit. And I'm going right underneath this now, and I'm going to make a curve like a backwards letter C. And I'm going to curve it in just a little bit more, not much. From here, I'm going to skip, here's my end of this letter C. I'm skipping in a little bit. So I'm not at the very edge up here. And I'm going to come diagonally out, down and out. You can see it's a little bit wider than my finger. And I'm going to curve down. This is almost a diagonal curve. And I'm coming around and straight. That's about 3 fingers. So this length should be about 3 fingers. I'm going to come here. This actually forms, do you know what this is forming?
No.
Yes. So I'm going to come to the top of this diagonal line where it comes out and then back. And I'm going to jump over just a little bit and I'm going to put a number 1. From this number 1, I'm going to go diagonally down. And on this side of the bottom of number 1, I'm coming over. Now I'm taking that number 1 and I'm slightly curving it. Now I'm going to come in again and do a straight diagonal line that forms his eye and his eyelid. At the bottom here, I'm coming over about a finger and doing a diagonal line down. I'm taking the bottom of the nose and I'm coming over past where my eye is, see, over. I'm putting a little mark. I'm coming to the top of the eye, over, putting a little mark. See, I have it's about 2 fingers away from the eyeball, if you're going to be measuring. Now I'm going to make a very long C, elongated. I'm curving down and around. So it's not a very fat C. It's kind of just a C curve down and around. And I'm going to come up on this edge. Inside, I'm going to make a smaller letter C. Now I'm going to I'm coming diagonally up, and I'm going to go past the letter C, diagonally up. Now I'm going to do a backwards curve, and I'm coming down past the letter C. I'm leaving about a space. Abraham Lincoln had some sideburns. You know what sideburns are? It's boys or men have them. It's hair that comes diagonally down in front of the ear, over and back up. Oops. So I put in a little sideburn here. I'm going to come to the top of my page now, and I'm going to put as close to the top as you can, and I'm going to put in the hairline, curving round, kind of went down around, and I'm going to the back of his head and going right off the page. We can put a little bit of an eye definition in, a curved line on the inside, and you can color this in a little bit. Now Abraham Lincoln had, but past his ear, I'm going to go diagonally, and it's going to be a free-form curved line. And then I'm going to go back up, kind of like a letter V. So I curved down and up from his ear and went right off the page. Now we're going to put in a beard. So we find the chin, and I'm going to go past the curve of the chin, just under his bottom lip. I'm going to come over, and I'm going to come up to the sideburn. So I'm curving it over and up to the sideburn. And I'm going to do the same on the bottom here. I'm going to curve this up to just under the ear. There's his bottom beard. He's kind of famous for that beard. I'm going to jump. The next step is just above the eyebrow or the eyelid. I'm going to come up and I'm going to put an eyebrow in. I'm going to do a straight line, and it's past the beginning of this eye, and then I'm going to angle it down. Straight line and then down. And that's his eyebrow. If you want to put a little definition in his nose here, we can put a little curve in here, and you can round the nose. Round the nose a little bit. And this is where you can put in some texture for his hair. Now you can color in his hair a dark brown or black with crayon, or you can use marker or paint it. And if you want to add some texture, short curving lines for texture, or just color it in very dark. And oh, I want to do the shirt too before I end. This is his neckline, and we're going to go continue it down a little bit longer and diagonally up right off the page. So I came down with the neck diagonally off the page. Now the side view of his body is going to come down. And you can add detail if you want in the shirt with some collar. Add another area here. And some of you may have room if you want to do that famous top hat of Abraham Lincoln, but this is basically how you would make the profile of Abraham Lincoln. Now, he was famous for abolishing slavery, and he was president during the periods of 1861 to 1865. And he was born in 1809 in Kentucky. And he was president during a very famous war that abolished slavery, and it was called the Civil War. And have fun creating your Abraham Lincoln.